That's a big old question. We need to go to Starbucks and sit down with a latte and talk about that. Because part of the uniqueness of your leadership is to bring greatness out of people, though it hides in the bulrushes and in the swamps of their human experience. And so some of the people that you're calling dysfunctional, you will pull function out of dysfunction. And then the other thing that I want to say to you is, don't think of the team in concrete, because the team is built around the task and it's going to have moving parts all the time. And sometimes the task is going to be so important that you're going to use a dysfunctional person for a period of time to get the task done, because you're that much like God. When God needed to get a task done, in order to get it done, sometimes he used a whore. Can I say that in Regent? He said, I mean, you know, you sit me down if I get out of the Bible, but God used all kinds of people. He used fools. He used wild men. He used liars. He used unstable people. He used Jacob, the trickster, the con man, to accomplish his purpose. God esteems nothing above his purpose. His purpose will not be compromised by your problem. And so if you understand that, that helps you to begin to build a team. I have been where you're at, man. Trust me when I tell you, I prayed and asked God, are you ever going to send me anybody sane? just a couple of sane people, Jesus. They don't have to be rich or wealthy, just somebody who's got their shoes on the right foot. Thank you, Jesus. I've been there. But he gave me them to practice on. I thought I was trying to make them, and he was trying to make me. And he gave me them to prove my motives, to see that I could work with lesser substance and still not be dissuaded from the call that was placed on my life. So he told me to make bricks, and he gave me no straw and put me out there and demanded them of me. And I learned something in the process, because it is not the destination that is the most important. It is the things that happen along the way. Yeah, the journey, he's building you along the way. He's building you along the way. By the time you get to the destination, the whole team may change. So don't fall in love with the team, fall in love with the task. And the other thing that I felt led to say to you that is very important, I'm not just totally talking about the team you have in your house. You need that, you must build that, and you must develop that, but also have a team of thought leaders around you that speak into your life, that irrigate your thinking, that develop you, that you could not afford. Just because you can't afford them doesn't mean you cannot hear them. Set yourself in a circle where you're not the smartest person in the room, and you'll always grow. And some will grow with you. And some you will have to say, stay here with the asses. Me and the lad are going yonder to worship. That's true. I'm quoting scripture. So you understand, all of that happens along the way. That's part of the process. But I have had friends I couldn't afford. And I have had the courage to walk in the rooms where I felt like a fool. Because as I so often tell people, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. If everybody looks to you for wisdom and you're always the one who outshines everybody, you're in the wrong room, because that means you have maximized the growth potential of that room, and you need to go into another room where you're scared to say anything because you don't want to sound stupid. That's a good room to be in, because you got room to grow. You never repot a plant into a pot that's as small as it started in. You always put it in something big so its roots can stretch out. And you need to be in a circle of people that irrigate your ideas, that leave your roots room to span out. And you cannot buy these people. You cannot afford them. You cannot keep them. But if God will just flash them in front of you, expose you to them, just brief moment, one moment with a wise man can change the next 10 years of your life. Oh, it's amazing to be exposed to somebody wise. It's mind-blowing. As a young man, I would sit in a room and cry because it was so scarce to find anybody that was thinking on the level that challenged me enough to give me the potential of what I could be. And when I got in the room, I was so hungry, I would literally start crying for 10 minutes. I'd wash your car to hear you think for 10 minutes. I'd cut your grass to hear you think for 10 minutes. I'd drive you to your next destination to be exposed to your wisdom. Because if you just smear me with it, if I can taste it and see what it tastes like, I can go back and make it on my own. I'm going to stop. Give me the praise.